see you.
Great to see you.
I wanted to start by jumping right in about the discussion about the debt.
Right.
Many Americans may not know or may not care about the federal debt limit. Do you think a failure to raise the debt limit by Congress would plunge the economy into another recession?
Well, first of all, I'm confident we're going to raise the debt limit. We always have. We will do it again. And one of the encouraging things in meetings with both Democratic and Republican congressional leaders is they all agree that it needs to happen. And here's why. Basically, under the law, if for some reason we played chicken with this thing, it could really destabilize world financial markets, and you could potentially have a significant financial event like the one that we've just gone through, and could plunge the world economy back into recession. Now, as I said, I'm confident that we won't do that, but unlike a government shutdown where you can kind of accommodate it for a week or two without huge distortions in the economy, this is one where you don't even want to get close to the line. And that's why it's going to be so important for us to get a resolution on our overall approach to debt and deficit reduction. And we need to do that in a couple of months.
His quote was, "I'm just going to tell you right now, it will not pass the people's house."
I think he's absolutely right that it's not going to happen without some spending cuts. And that's why we just went through a process where we cut the deficit. We cut annual spending by the largest amount in history. We cut annual spending by the largest percentage since 1982 of the overall economy. So all of us are committed to making sure that we reduce the debt and we reduce the deficit. And in my speech this week, I laid out a $4 trillion deficit reduction plan. There is overlap in terms of approach between Democrats and the Republicans. We both want spending cuts. We both want to make sure that we're not wasting taxpayer dollars. There are some fundamental differences in overall approach, where we go before the American people and we say, look, what kind of society do we want? And that's a good, healthy debate to have. I don't expect the Republicans to give in and I get 100% of my way, and I don't expect that we're going to give 100% of what the Republicans want. I think what we want to do is make sure that we have a smart compromise that is serious, where the financial markets and the American public can say, these guys have finally gotten serious about our government living within our means. And we're doing it in a fair and balanced way so that sacrifices are shared and the burden doesn't all just fall on our seniors or on people who are vulnerable of the overall economy. So all of us are committed to making sure that we reduce the debt, we reduce the deficit. I think the economy is going to continue to improve, and I think I'm going to be able to make an effective case that, given the extraordinary circumstances that I inherited when I came in, the worst recession since the Great Depression, that not only have I been able to yank this economy out of that hole and get it back on a track to growth, but that we've been able to make changes in our economy, through Wall Street reform, through a health care bill that is going to start driving down costs and provide people coverage so they don't go bankrupt when they get sick. We've been able to invest in clean energy. The package of things we've been able to do is going to help us win the future, and that I am the person who is best prepared for us to finish the job so that we are on track to succeed in the 21st century. I think I can make that case.
You think you can win re-election in this economy?
I think the economy is going to continue to improve.